doing great.
Oh, here we guys. We were literally muted that entire time.
We're learning. We're new.
We're going to do it. It's going to be great. It's going to be so good. Okay,
So
let's
should we
do
do it
that
again?
all over again. Welcome to this crystal party. We are Almanac Supply Co. I'm Emily. I'm the founder of Almanac. This is my partner, David. Say hi. Hi, David.
It sounded like you were wondering what his name was. You
Is
said
your name
David, and it
David?
went up like
Is that what
David?
your name is?
Like a question.
I'm not sure. Right? And you are?
And I'm Mary, the business manager of Almanac Supply Co.
Right, we have been doing crystal parties for a couple of weeks. We super enjoy doing them. It gives us a really great opportunity to show up, hang out with our crowd of people, and allow you to do some virtual shopping for crystals where you actually get to choose the specific crystal that you want from the collection that we choose from our larger collection. This week we're going to be showing a selection of Amethyst and Black Tourmaline. It's a really pretty little collection over there. But before we get started, we're going to be getting started with that at 3 p.m. Eastern, so in about 17 minutes. We thought we would come hang out for a little bit beforehand. Why not? Right?
I have no objection to this. I am here fully consenting to this. I am really...
Perfect.
It's a great
I
time.
do prefer it that way, for sure. No, we like getting on and talking to our people, so we thought, why not make these whole little YouTube live events and invite our folks to come chat. So if you are here watching, feel free to get over in the live chat, not in the comments below the video, but in the chat section beside the video on YouTube, and introduce yourself. Tell us who all is here if you want. That chat feature will be an important part of the crystal party when we get started on that, so feel free to start learning your way around that. But we figured we would take this opportunity to talk about rock shopping this past week. Last week. That was last week.
Pour some tea before we go.
You want some tea?
David just can't wait for tea.
Right? We made tea. David is thirsty.
Yeah.
What do?
I need something to sip on because I didn't get to go. And I'm not bitter. I'm not.
Right? Rock
I'm really
shopping
not, though.
is our very favorite thing to do. So the fact that we haven't been able to do it over the past couple of months has been very difficult for us, morally, emotionally. Maybe not morally.
Yeah.
Morally.
Morally sounds... Yeah, I don't think that makes sense.
Yeah, it hasn't been
Emotionally.
morally. It's been very emotionally difficult
Mhm.
for sure. I'm about to make a mess with this.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Everybody watch really closely. Be
Do
very
it.
critical. Hey,
Do
look, no mess.
it. Oh, I may have overfilled. David, we may have to
Okay.
share this one. So we did go rock shopping last week. It's the first time when we've been able to do any in-person rock shopping in quite a while. It was a treat, but also very different. And we got some good stuff. Anything you want to share about it? Any questions you have, Mary, about it? We came back and quarantined responsibly,
Mhm.
so we haven't even been able to hang out with Mary since we came back. Do you have any questions about it?
I mean, was it magical? Was it just... I just imagine a lot of people with like very unique names wandering around and like making connections and things. I don't know what it's like.
For sure, it's definitely like that. There was this one guy I discovered was very into other people's tattoos.
Mm.
So I caught him like and he asked permission, at least for this time, to take photos of another girl's tattoo while she was in there shopping his little setup.
Okay, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
At least he was respectful about it.
For sure, but he was just like striking up conversations about tattoos.
That's good.
Of course,
I don't mean to sound surprised. This is the one tea I haven't tried because it's overnight and I'm so bad at preparing for just about anything. And I'm always like, every time I think I'm like, oh, I want some of that tea, it's like, okay, you can have it tomorrow if you make it now. But it is totally worth it.
Yeah. Can I tell you a little secret?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be an overnight infusion.
Well, there you go.
It can be.
It can
It's
be
better.
Mm-hmm.
But if you even remember to do it in the morning, you can have it in the afternoon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that next time then, because this is actually way different than I thought it would be. Even it's got a lot. It's hibiscus and a lot of that flavor's there, but it's not tart.
Yeah.
I know I'm totally distracting from where we were talking about the rock show, but I had to comment.
Right, it's
so
nice.
good.
It is nice. I think when we were making them, we were trying hibiscus. Hibiscus by itself, in its dry form, is difficult.
Very bitter. Very bitter. I remember that, and that's why I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna like that tea.
I think David put some in his mouth the other day.
Yeah, when it didn't have had stevia in it or something.
Mm-hmm. We have one blend from whenever we were testing our batches of our summer tea. The herbalist that we were working with thought maybe if we do a summer tea, it needs to be sweet. So she put some stevia tea in it, or some stevia herb in there.
Okay.
And I didn't super love it, and neither did she. She was like, good, I'm glad you don't like it. But we have a jar of it at the house, and David took some out to make some, and he was like, is this the one? I was like, I don't know. Why don't you put some in your mouth? And if it's sweet,
It wasn't.
it has stevia. It wasn't. It was just hibiscus.
It's just straight hibiscus.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I've actually never been to a rock show, period. So I don't know. Like, I have no real concept of what it's like. So
It's like
anything.
the fair. It's like the boothy part of the fair.
The flea market is what I think of.
Or yeah, like a flea market, except a bunch of crystals.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one was different too, because a lot of the vendors that we have used in the past were not even going to be there. So I was a little nervous about if we would be able to find enough.
Yeah,
But we did. For
We
sure.
did,
Yeah,
we did
So
find
much.
enough. That was probably one of my favorite things about this one, because Almanac is still relatively new. How long? A little over 2 years, 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been like slowly growing our ability to buy crystals, to buy literally everything, over the past 2.5 years. And this has been the first time that we've been able to, I feel like we were able to really just get everything we wanted.
Yeah, without thinking about it so much.
Yeah. David wasn't too like money grabby with the budget.
He's the budget guy.
He's always budgeting.
What was it? Y'all were telling me one time, what was the budget for your very first rock show when you first started? I thought I was like, wow.
It was like $600.
$600. Start a
$600.
business. $600.
Right?
There you go.
And this time we brought home literally everything we wanted. So not bad. Not bad at all. I do want to share, I actually put a couple pieces aside here because I want to talk about some new things that we were able to pick up at the party, at the rock show. And by rock show, I mean like crystal buying event. Sometimes when we say rock show, people are like, well, who did you go see? Like, Jim. Right? A lot of people. Not music, it's not a music event. It's a crystal buying event for retailers. So I do want to share two things that we got that we have not carried before because I'm very excited about them. One of them is this white calcite or aragonite. Mary's been schooling us on white calcite today. Would you like to school everyone?
Well, yeah, because it's so they call it cave calcite, and it's from Mexico. I think it was Chihuahua, Mexico, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be a little bit off. But yeah, it's aragonite, which I have to practice saying. It's a new word for me. But basically, aragonite and calcite are chemically exactly the same. They just have a very different crystal structure, and that's what's caused this cave calcite here to make these almost fern-like, kind of tree-like growths that are coming off of it. And I like looking at them and being around them, I still think that there's a little bit of it that has gone ahead and become calcite, because a lot of the sources, when I was looking this up, were saying that, you know, if you give it enough time, it will become fully calcite. But they plucked it, I guess, before it was ready to become fully calcite. So, yeah, and it gives us these little beautiful little, I don't know, they look like little plants.
They do. It's like coral.
Yeah, coral.
Right? These
That's
are
the word.
beautiful. I have 2 pieces of white calcite / aragonite, cave calcite, whatever you want to call it. I have 2 pieces at home. One of them is definitely, it's funny because I think one of them is very aragonite and one of them is very white calcite. One of them I got before we even started Almanac. We went to a crystal, like a gym show?
club. It's like
A gym club show several years ago down in Atlanta, and I got this really beautiful piece for a steal, and it was probably like one of my first display pieces. And I love it. It's sitting in my dining room. And then about this time last fall, I picked up another piece, a larger piece at my favorite lapidary in New Orleans, and it's beautiful. So I have 2 pieces at home that are 2 of my favorite pieces that I have, and I've never seen these available to buy to carry. So when I saw them, I started filling up flats of them. And since we've had them, everyone who's come in to go shopping has bought one. Well, no, one person didn't.
Well, it was 2 people that came in together, and then one person that came solo. So each time, someone who came in bought one.
Right, because once you see them, you have to snag one. So we do have this. What?
This little sticker came off.
Oh,
no.
the price tag came off.
It is kind of hard to stick a sticker to that one when it's
David-
not so, you know, the big, like, single point, smooth ones, those are really easy to put a sticker on, but those guys are a little different.
These can be difficult.
Yeah.
Next piece, and we need to get transitioned over for the real crystal party coming in about 6 minutes. But I do want to show one more piece really quickly because we also got some danbarite. See if I can hold this up so everyone can see it. I don't even know what I'm doing here. There you go.
You can kind of.
So it's this beautiful light pink stone. It reminds me a little bit of black tourmaline, though it's not like that at all. I've never seen danbarite available either. I've seen it around in other places, usually like small pieces when you go to those shops that have like all those little bins of tiny little crystals that you can buy. You can see like little shards of danbarite, but these are like beautiful specimens. Like this is a determination of danbarite, and it's gorgeous, very high vibey, loving it a ton. Right, and we're going to be doing a crystal party next week featuring white calcite and our danbarite. We only have a couple of danbarite pieces, and at the rate these are already flying out of here, we may only have a couple of white calcites too. We'll throw some other things in the party too. We have other things to show you for sure, but these 2 items are going to be in on that party as well. Isn't that pretty?
I know. I can't stop. I like picked it up because I was like, "You're holding one. I want to hold one," and now I can't stop looking at it because I just love that it's like 4-sided, but still has this two-face kind of termination happening. I see why you say it reminds you of black tourmaline. It's very, I don't know.
Right, it has the striations. Like the termination is very different, but it's like the polar opposite.
Yeah.
Of black tourmaline.
I know, and it's very light pink. Like it's probably hard to see on the camera all the way over there, but it's like a very light pink.
Very
pretty. It's really nice.
Mm.
It's a harder color to find.
Okay, everyone. I see a couple more folks have joined us. Hello, welcome. We are about to sort of shut off the camera and mic for about 3 or 4 minutes to transition into the actual crystal party that we hope to get started right at 3 p.m. sharp. Feel free to come on in, get comfortable, introduce yourself in the chat. We're going to continue watching that. I'm going to be presenting the crystals for everyone. David's going to be our runner. Mary's going to be the one in chat, helping everyone out. And we're going to go through all of our amethyst and black tourmaline. Not all of it, just a couple pieces. We have a ton of it. We have picked out some seriously beautiful pieces to show you this evening. So let's get started. You guys ready?
Oh yeah.
Any snarky comments from David? Any jokes?
Nice darky comments.
David just really wants to have a soundboard with Lord of the Rings sounds to play for you guys whenever he has feelings.
Just
Whatever
wait.
the feeling is, just wait, he says. Yeah.
I proposed we let David do one of these on his own, some at like certain times, like very specific times, and make them very special events. I think it would, fulfill a whole nother need we don't even know is there, but it's there.
For sure. All right, and Megan is already asking, she cannot find the instructions. So below the video in the description, you'll find a link. You can also just go to almanacsupplyco.com/crystal-party. Mary's going to be in the chat in just a moment to share that link with you, but we're going to go ahead and shut this down, or not shut. We're going to put up a little screen for you when I turn off the mics so that you don't hear us scooting around, and we'll see you back here in just about 3 minutes. See ya. Is it muted?
What about now? Now can you hear me? Hopefully. I think probably so. My mic was muted. I feel like the mics keep muting and unmuting themselves. I'll look into that. Perfect. In that case, let's get started. I am Emily, founder of Almanac Supply Co. This is my partner, David. Mary is over here behind me. Okay, I think I can be heard now.
You can be heard now. It's like there's a delay between what we're recording and when it plays on here. There's like a 15-second delay, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
It's lined up and everything. It just...
There is going to be a delay. Okay, perfect. That actually might be a setting that I can change. Hold up, everyone. Let me see if I can't. Oh, I can't edit that now. That's going to be really interesting for when it comes to who's claiming what, isn't it? Like I said, guys, first time doing this on the YouTubes. I think this is still going to work fantastically. Okay, I think this is going to work. Perfect. Okay. I'm Emily. That's David, wherever he went. Mary's back here. We'll keep going. It'll be fine. These are our crystal parties. This gives you the opportunity to choose whichever crystal you would like for yourself. I have a whole table of goodies for you to view today. We're doing Amethyst and Black Tourmaline. We also have some tourmalinated quartz, and we have 2 pieces of rose quartz. I'll show you what those are in just a moment and why they are included in this mashup. The way this works is pretty simple. So here on YouTube, you are going to put in the live chat when there is something that you would like to claim for yourself. So I'm going to show you all the crystals. I'm going to hold them up. I'm going to show you all the angles, tell you a little bit more about them. Mary there is going to be giving you some educational tidbits so that you can learn more about the stones that you are seeing. And so you can make some really informed decisions for yourself, both energetically, but also so you can know what these stones are, where they come from, what they've been used for, those sorts of things. So whenever you would like a piece, you are going to claim sold and then the number for that crystal in the chat box. I will tell you what that number is as we're going through. Every crystal has a different number. So we have 55 items on the table this evening. We're going to go 1 through 55, and you'll say sold 14 whenever you see 14 and you decide that that's the one that you want. Once you do that, you are responsible for taking care of your own cart. So a lot of these crystal parties, people will do the invoicing for you. We're going to give you the opportunity, the responsibility of checking yourself out. That way you can also do a bit more shopping if you would like. If there are any other items from almanacsupplyco.com that you would like to add, you are more than welcome to do it. It streamlines the entire process for everyone. You have control over it. So you will comment sold and the number of the crystal in the chat box to claim it as your own. We will set it aside for you, and then you will add that item to your cart at almanacsupplyco.com/crystal-party. That's where all of the crystals are that we will be showing tonight. You'll want to make sure that you're very careful of the price points. We have several things on the table this evening that are a single listing, like our amethyst druze, but we have different price points. We have some $16 price points all the way up to $113 price points. So you'll want to make sure that you are putting the right one in your cart. Also, there is no putbacksies. Once you claim a crystal, it is yours. If you do fail to check out, you will be banned from participating in future parties. So whenever you say sold number, that crystal is being put aside for you, and we don't want to have to ruin your future fun. So make sure you check out. And then at the end of the party, you will check out. Feel free to add anything else you want to your cart. And if you don't mind, if you have an interesting YouTube handle that looks like everyone here who's commenting thus far has some basic YouTube handles. If you have an interesting one, please put your YouTube handle in the notes in the shopping cart so that we will be sure to put your crystals with your checkout. And then at the end of the party, we are going to stick around for a little bit to do any additional customer support. So if you're struggling with checking out, whatever it may be, we will stick around to help you take care of those things. And we're also open to any other virtual shopping. So feel free to browse our site and let us know if there is anything else that you would like to see. This also reminds me, Erica, I do have your 2 pieces set aside. So if you do want to add those to your cart, I think they're all in the site now. So amethyst gua sha and a rainbow tower. Is that what we called it? A rainbow fluorite obelisk for you, Erica, just so you know. Other than that, let's get started. I do want to do the usual thing for anyone who's been to any of these past parties and let you know that we want you to buy some sage. Do you have any sage, David? Can you grab me a piece? At the beginning of the year, we purchased a ton of sage. This is ethically sourced, sustainably harvested, no, these aren't hand rolls, but it's from a small family farm in Southern California. We bought a whole bunch of these because we usually do markets here in Chattanooga where we are located, and we sell a ton of this stuff at our markets. However, we are not able to go to our markets anymore. So we have a ton of white sage in stock. And it doesn't last forever. It kind of has a shelf life. So if you want to sort of respect the sustainability of this wonderful sage, please snag some, take it home with you, and burn it to cleanse everything, because I think we all can agree that we need some cleansing. We really get rid of all those negative energies. So we do have white sage. It is in the collection or the catalog for the party. If you feel so compelled, please add some to your cart and take it home and burn it. And with that, I think we'll get started. Everything good so far? Everyone? I will say that there is a bit of a lag for us here. I think everything's fine on your side, but on our side, there is a bit of a lag. And what I do want to do, because we're usually doing it with a much tighter turnaround, Erica's saying she cannot find the tower on the site.
She can't find which?
The rainbow fluorite. So if you'll send her a link for that, that would be great. Perfect. Erica, it is coming your way. So we usually have a tighter turnaround. So if I miss any claims for crystals, you'll see me going along before I actually go back and see your claim for previous crystals. We will be putting your crystal aside. The first person who claims something, it is theirs. So let's cross our fingers that this little bit of a lag is perfectly fine. And with that, let me show you the table. All right, here's what we have on the table this evening. Let me see if I can, maybe I can just pick this up and show you like this. Perfect. So we have several things going on here. We're going to start actually with one of the most expensive pieces on the table. It is this beautiful amethyst rosette. We're going to go through amethyst rosettes into a couple of really nice amethyst drues. Actually, this is a specimen piece. That is a druze. We're going to go through these select gua sha tools. We have several of these still in stock, but what we have done is pulled out some of the most beautiful ones. Like, look at this, guys. Look at this. I'm going to be going through these items based on my preferences. So these are like the ones that I think are most pretty, and then going all the way back. And then we did also pull in these 2 rainbow quartz. Wouldn't that be beautiful? I would love that. These rose quartz here, also 2 of the most beautiful ones from the ones that we purchased. So I'll be going through each of these. We have a couple of, I think these are mostly $16 amethyst druze pieces, a couple of extra amethyst items that we carry in our shop. Just going to show you so you know that they are there. We're going to go through some black tourmaline palm stones. I've pulled out the smaller black tourmaline palm stones. I'm going to wrap it up with a couple of larger ones. We have some really beautiful, not even tumbled, rough black tourmaline here with mica. So pretty. Also, we're going to go up in size in these black tourmalines with polished bottoms that allow them to stand up like these adorable little towers. We're going to start with these more expensive ones and go all the way down to this cute little tiny guy right there, as well as some other black tourmaline pieces that we carry that I want to show you. We also have 4 tourmalinated quartz palm stones, 4 little towers or obelisks. I also pulled in this special, oh, that's has a mind of its own. Did you guys see that? I moved it and it just went right back to where it was. We have a couple of pieces of tumbled ametrine that came in a big bundle of tumbled amethyst that we got. So we've pulled them aside because these are very special and very beautiful and have them here. We sort of edited we're using a tumbled amethyst listing on our site because we don't have these otherwise. We have pulled them aside. These are especially beautiful and a really great price for ametrine. And then we're going to wrap up with 3 tourmalinated quartz spheres. There are a couple of these things that we do have more of, so if we end up finding ourselves needing to snag a couple more from our collection, we are more than happy to, but let's just see what kind of damage we can do with this. And I will be setting this up so you will have a view of the table the entire time so you know where we are and where we're going as we go along. And with that, I'm ready to get started. Get my camera back on. I decided to take a nap. Let me see if this is going to work for me. Are we here? We are here. Let me see if I can get this started. All right, and with that, everyone, I am very excited to show you the crystals. Let's do it. All right, like I said earlier, we are starting with amethyst rosettes. Rosettes are extra special. And the first one I'm going to show you is the most expensive piece that we have on the table this evening, because if I was going to start with the most beautiful thing for each section, why not do this for the amethyst rosettes? OMG. This is number 1. Number 1 is a beautiful, what we call grape jelly. See if there we go. Rosette. It is stunning. And it is $185. $185 for this guy. So let me explain rosettes to you a little bit while you just marvel at the sparkles of this beautiful piece. So rosettes are extra special because they are the tips of stalactites or stalactites or stalagmites, right? So on these stalagmites or stalactites, amethyst grows on the outside, and most of the chunks and things that you get are chunks from the base of a stalagmite or a stalactite. This is the tip. And so it has this beautiful rounded shape. They're significantly more rare than other pieces. And I just think this guy is breathtaking. So this is number 1. It's $185. It is the most expensive piece we have on our table this evening, but it's also maybe the most beautiful. I don't know, like, why save the best for the end? Let's just dessert first, David says. Agreed, right? Number 1 is $185. And at the end of the show, if anyone wants to go back and see any pieces that have not been claimed, that's one of the things of keeping you or giving you the ability to see what's on the table, is that we can go back and see things as needed. Number 2, we have another rosette. This is a tinier rosette, so very adorable. And this grape jelly, like, you guys are seeing how really dark this is. Let me see if I can even hold it a bit further here. Zoom in correctly. Maybe not. Whew, it's so dark, so pretty. So amethyst comes in all kinds of shades of purple, but the darker, the rarer, and supposedly the better. These are some of those really dark ones. So this is number 2. It is $61. You'll see here, this one is actually really interesting. So you'll see, like, this is the stalactite, right? This is just the tip of it here. Oop, tip of it there. And this one is especially interesting because you can see here there's like another layer of crystals, of crystal points on the inside. And then on top of that was grown this layer of amethyst. So it's just beautiful, everybody. Beautiful. So this is number 2. $61. Next up, we have number 3. This is another rosette, also very dark, smaller. This is the least expensive rosette on the table. This one is $44. So pretty. This is number 3. Number 4 is the lightest piece, but I think this one has a ton of character. Look at this one. This is number 4. So pretty. This one actually has a polished base. Look at this. It's $61. This is number 4. Oh, there's some rainbows over here flashing at me. So pretty. It looks like there might be some, maybe not smokiness happening in there. Oh, I'm getting real close. Look how pretty. Number 4. Number 5 is a specimen. It's not a rosette. I'll show you what makes this one special in just a sec. This is number 5. This is a cross section. Would you call this a cross? That's not a cross. Is it a cross section? A what? Like how it's sort of cross section of a stalactite. So like imagine this this was like a whole round little buddy and was cut in half. And this is half of it. This is $35. Beautiful little piece. It stands like this. It can also sit like this. This is number 5. Next up, I think we have the glassiest of all of them. This is a druze, or we have it categorized as a druze, but it's also that very great dark purple. And the sparkle on this one, as you can see, is out of this world. So this is number 6. It's a very rough bottom. And this one is, let me see if I can probably find the price tag. Oh, there it is. It's $113. This is number 6 at $113. So pretty. If anyone's looking for a really nice druze to add to their collection, I have some less expensive ones on the table. If anyone's looking for like a next level one, this is it. Totally it. All right, number 6. All right, next up, I want to show you these gua sha tools. I'm actually going to switch over my camera one more time. Hello, hello. So I'm going to be showing these gua sha tools next, but I want to give a little demonstration of what these guys are. So these are tools for massage, I guess, is one way of looking at it. And they're used most often on your face, but you can literally use them on your entire body. I've been reading some of them. I was introduced to these several months ago and was fascinated because, to tell you the truth, those like rose quartz and jade rollers, I'm not buying them. I mean, literally, but also like, I think there are some people who probably get great benefits from them. They don't really do much for me. These, on the other hand, are kind of next level. And so what you do with these is you can actually use them to massage your face. You can use this little part to massage up in here. You can use them to massage out like sore muscles. You what? Whenever we were carrying all the rocks after going rock shopping, David just wanted to use these to massage his forearms. They are magnificent tools. You can search all over YouTube for uses for these. We were able to snag a couple of especially beautiful ones, and that's what I'm going to show you here. But I just wanted to these are great. You can get your eyebrows. You can massage those temples. You can get out those wrinkles in your forehead, whatever it may be. There's some really cool things that you can do with these. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, I have 5 chevron amethyst, and 2 rose quartz on the table. I set these aside because I thought these were especially beautiful of the only 20 or so that we were able to bring home. We were not able to get a ton of these, but I did grab all of them that I could find that were of this shape. And there are lots of different shapes of gua sha tools. But these are the most beautiful. And I'm starting with my favorite and going down the list. Here we go. Here's number 7 of the bunch today. And you'll see this is a really great, you can really see this is a chevron amethyst. And the cool thing about chevron amethyst is that it's a sort of magnified version of amethyst. So it's amethyst that also has quartz layered in it. So quartz is a amplifier or magnifier. So it's just a magnified, amplified quartz. So this is number 7. It's the best one of the bunch. They're actually all very beautiful. If that one does not float your boat, we may have other ones. Here is a lighter one. This is number 8. Perfect. Oh, sold 7. Gotcha, Megan. All right, next up we have number 8. This is a lighter one. Also, beautiful little specimen here in itself. This is number 8. So pretty. Next up we have what could be its sister. This is number 9. How much are the gua sha tools too? I didn't even...
They're 16 for the chevron.
There we go, 16 for the chevron. And how much for the rose quartz? Do we know yet? We'll get on that in a sec. So this is number 9. These are 16 each, these chevron amethyst. Number 10, also very beautiful. This one has a nice mixture of dark and light in it. Number 10. All right. And number 11. This one is also very beautiful. Okay, I wonder if I can really help you guys see. There's a lot going on in here that it's kind of just too dark with this camera to even really show you how gorgeous it is. So this is number 11. We do have a couple more, but literally only 3 others, I think, in stock. So if you do just order online otherwise, we do have a couple more. We'll just pick one for you. That is number 11. Next up, we have 2 rose quartz. Again, I just picked the 2 prettiest that I thought. I'm going to show them here. These are 14 a piece. So here is number 12. And this is a little more pink than it's showing up here. What I really want to show you is really how sort of clear this is. It's very beautiful. Hi, Janice. See you there. So this is number 12. So if you're wanting a rose quartz one, these 2 are the prettiest 2 in the bunch. The other ones are very nice too, of course. And here's number 13. This one is even more clear in here. So pretty. This is number 13. I cannot recommend these gua sha tools enough. I think they are epically amazing. I actually massaged my face a little too hard on the first day. Had a couple pressure points on my face that were a little sore, so they really aren't kidding when they say don't overdo it. But I find they're really great for massaging out those bags under your eyes. Okay, gotcha, Megan. Megan snagged number 12. Good choice, good choice. All right, next up, I'm going to go through this little selection. We just have 4 pieces here. I think the price points are between 12 and 16-ish, if I'm not mistaken, of these amethyst, little amethyst drews or clusters or whatever you want to call them. And these are going to be significantly lighter than these sort of grape jelly ones that we started with, but they're still pretty. All right, here is number 14. Number 14 is $16. Just a very beautiful little piece. Number 14. Next up, we have 15, a little bit darker, also $16. If anyone has any February friends or birthdays in February friends, you know what I mean when I say that, right? Birthdays in February. Amethyst is the birthstone of amethyst. Amethyst is the birthstone of February. It's number 15. Next up is number 16. This one is smaller. It's only 12. Cute little piece. And you'll see here too the difference. I do want to show the difference in color. So this is number 16. I'm going to show it compared to number 2. Look at this. Look at that color difference. Ooh, such a difference. And then next up, here, it's going to be harder for me to reach those. David's going to be handing me crystals from 12 inches away. All right, next up we have number 17, also 16. Very cute little piece. This one I think would probably sit nicely like that too, which would make it a nice little display piece on a shelf. And that is number 17. All right, I do want to show you a couple more products that we have in-house that are made of amethyst. First, we have our Augusta bracelets. These do come as singles, but I'm going to show you 2 here. These are amethyst beads, and these are a nice dark amethyst with these really adorable little clear quartz Drew's beads. These are actually stalactites, like we were talking about earlier, that have been chopped up into little beads. And they stack gorgeously, right? So we have these. These are the Augusta bracelets. You'll actually see we have lots of different stones of these. These amethysts are especially pretty. Unfortunately, we are out of our black tourmaline ones. Eric, I know you have one of those. You got one of the few. Oh, I just lost my camera. Hold on. It's fine. Let me just turn it back on. There we go. All right, next up, I want to show you our crystal grid kits. So here's a little bag for our Intuition mini kits. In this bag, we have some nice tumbled amethyst and a couple of clear quartz points. Thank you, Dave. David's filling in the blank for me. How many points?
So 7 amethyst, 12 points.
7 amethyst, 12 points. So it is the makings of a really wonderful intuition-based or positive energy, or even some sort of upholding some boundaries sometimes, potential with these mini kits. So these are a really great addition to our larger kits if you just want to work with a different intuition with some of the matchsticks and things that come from some of our other or larger kits. Or these are really great little standalone kits too. And our kits are $14. Our mini kits are $14. And that is the Intuition kit with amethyst. All right, that wraps up the amethyst, except for this ametrine that's going to be going on this side just before we wrap up. Next, we're going to move into black tourmaline, which personally is one of my very favorite stones. So I'm very excited to get going with that. I'm going to start with palm stones and move into some rougher things. These palm stones are amazing. So I'm going to start with number 18 here. Might actually, let me see if I can turn off my light here. It might get a little dark for a moment, but I want you to be able to see these. These are almost too shiny for the ring light. So these are beautiful jet black, very soft. This is one of the smaller stones, smaller palm stones we've ever gotten from black tourmaline. Usually they come in quite larger stones, so these are quite unique in themselves. This is only $20 for this very adorable, quite round black tourmaline palm stone. This is number 18. Next up, we have another smaller one, a little bit bigger than the other one, but this is number 19. This one, maybe you guys can even see, you can see some of this one has a bit of character in it, which I do love. This one is also 20. This is number 19. Oh, Kelly's here. Hi, Kelly. All right, next up we have number 20. 20 is also $20. 20. Ooh. You know what's really funny about this one is this one actually does have a little nick in it here. So I feel like 2020 has a nick in it. But one of the things I love about stones like this, I almost didn't put this in here because of that, but I was like, no. I always find that stones with a nick in it like this, these are like the best worry stones, right? Like you'll just sit and sort of like fuss over that weird little notch in it so much. And I was like, no, this has its own purpose, right? So this is number 20. It is 20. There's no bad juju there. None. All right, next up we have number 21. This one is kind of interesting shapes. Some of the other ones were quite round. This one is quite oblong. This one is also $20. Let me see if I can, oh, there we go. That's where I need to be. There we go. So this is number 21. Nice. This is like a nice hand stone, right? Oh, look at Mary sharing some broken rock wisdom over there. I love it. All right, next up we have number 22. This is the last one at the $20 price point. We'll be going up from there. This is number 22 also. I mean, they are called palm stones for a reason, but this one is like a really good little palm stone. I have a black tourmaline palm stone that is my best friend. We are great pals, and it's probably even bigger than this one. This is number 23. We're going up in price point and up in size with this one for this one, and it's the next one. These are 32, and these are amazing. I have actually held on to my black tourmaline more in the past couple of months. All about, I don't know, getting that negative energy neutralized. I've held on to it more lately than maybe ever before. I'm going to turn my light back on and see if we can do this some justice. Oh, that ring light though. It's gorgeous. This is number 23. Next up, we have 24. This is one of the largest in our collection of black tourmaline palm stones. It's kind of flat on top. Well, it depends on which you define as the top or the bottom. It has a nice shape. It's a nice size. Also 32. This is like a double palm stone. 2 hands. Right? Number 24. I love a black tourmaline palm stone, guys. Love them. All right, and with that, we are moving into some rough pieces of black tourmaline. Ooh, okay. I did put these from my favorite on. These are rough. Some of them, actually maybe all of these, I think I only got ones that have bits of mica in them. I'll show you that in just a second. But this first one is my favorite, my very, very favorite, and I'll show you why. This is number 25. Number 25, you'll see here, we have some mica deposits there. We have some on the side. We have a little bit on the back here. This one is 28, and it's double terminated. So it has a termination here. See if I can catch that light just right. And it's also terminated on this side. This is a good piece of black tourmaline. This is number 25, and it is 28. Next up, oh, this one's good too. Maybe, I don't really know which of those two. These two is my very favorite. This one is also 28. This is number 26. It's number 26. It is $28. Also, you'll see some mica here. It just looks like a mermaid. Like a dark, deep sea mermaid.
Marmalade.
It's mermaline. This is black mermaline, right? And this one is also it is double terminated, but some of it has been broken off. So you have a termination here. And you also have what is a termination here, though some of it is no longer with us. This is number 26. Look at that. Just look at that. Black mermaline. David just named a crystal. That's not official, guys. That's a joke. All right, next up is number 27. Also another beautiful rough piece. Also $28. You'll see there is some mica here. There is a beautiful bit of mica there. Also terminated on this side. And was also, well, I don't know if that was, no, I would say it was terminated on this side too. Maybe the mica got in the way of the rest of that formation. But this is number 27. So good. All right. Next up, we have 28. 28 is not terminated, but it has this. Another beautiful bit of mica. Actually, it is terminated here. That is a termination, and so is / was that. This side just broken off at some point, but still a really nice chunk. This is number 28. It is also 28. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of my water. One sec. I would love to know from you guys, this is one of my favorite questions to ask. I got asked this question, what was I doing once? I was doing an interview with someone, and they asked me what crystal is nearest to me right now. So I'd love to know from you guys. If you wouldn't mind putting in the chat, look around, maybe fill in your pocket. What crystal is nearest to you in this moment? David, what's in your pocket?
Appetite.
Appetite.
Good.
David always has a good rock in his pocket. Look at that. I love it. Mary, what's in your pocket?
Pyrite.
Mary has some pyrite in her pocket. I love it. Is it in your pocket or is it in your bra? Pocket. Pocket. She's putting it back in her pocket. Wonderful. So Erica has some black tourmaline. I'm guessing that's your bracelet. Janice has a dream amethyst sphere. I love it. Perfect. I have a black tourmaline in my hand because I'm about to show it to you. All right. I think I'm hydrated now. Let's continue this party. All right. We're going into these little polished towers. We have a couple of these on the table. Where are these from, David?
Nepal,
These are from Nepal,
as were the rough.
as were the rough ones that you just saw. Look at this beautiful thing. This is number 29. It is $52. It is terminated on top and it has been polished here, so it actually just stands up perfectly like this, wherever you would like it to stand on a flat surface. This is number 29. There is a bit of mica here. It's not as flashy as the mica in those just rough pieces I was showing a minute ago, but it says quite a lot of character. I like this piece quite a lot. Let me see if I can get that zoom in there. Look at that. Very nice. All right, that is number 29. I got it, David. Thank you. All right, here is nope, this is number 30. It is 40. Oh, Megan has some blue agate and labradorite. Labradorite is my favorite stone. Just gonna throw that out there. Just gonna throw that out there. All right, this is number 30. Also, terminated on top. Nice little base. You can see that there's some inclusions going on in this tourmaline. $40 for number 30. I just want to put these all over my desk. All over. All right, next up we have number 31, and these are going down in size and price point. This is 36. Let me pull my zoom in a bit here. There we go. 36, another terminated, polished base, looks like this. This is number 31. Next up we have number 32, a little squattier. This one is $30. Gorgeous termination. Look at that. Guys, that's magic. It's also physics. Right? Is that physics? That's physics. There's some physics in there, right?
Physics is gravity.
Physics. Right? That's physics. Right? Okay. Next we have number 33. This one's 18, so we're going down in price point. They're a nice little termination. And polished base. So it looks like this. Let me see if I can pull this light. Will you hold that clamp there? Just don't let it move. Oh, I think it's is that better? I think that's better. Okay, perfect. So this is number 33, and it is 18. This is number 34. This one has a bit of mica in there as well. Oh, a bunch of mica in there. It is only 10. Did we pull out all of the $10 ones? If I'm not mistaken, I think we did. So these are actually the only ones in stock that we have at this price point. I'm showing them all to you now. So this is number 34, and it is 10. This is number 35. This one's a little bit shinier than its cousins over there. Also $10. This is number 39. Wait, that's a 5. This is number 35. Then we have number 36. Also 10. This one's termination is interesting. It's actually over here in this little corner. So it has this big flat side here, big flat side there, and the point is just on the corner. So this is number 36, and it is also 10. This one also has this, I guess, some mica sticking out of its bottom. So it actually sits a little funny, but we think it's cute. David is highly entertained by this one. He thinks it's a little tail. All right, and then we get to number 37. This one is only 6. This is the only one we have at this price point. It's just this super cute little buddy. It has an interesting termination. It's just adorable. This is number 37. All right, earlier I was talking about how those mini kits are a really great addition to our larger kits. For black tourmaline, we actually have a crystal grid kit. It's our protection crystal grid kit. And it comes with so much goodies. Actually, David, hold your hands out here. Your hands are bigger than mine. Right? Let me show you what all is in these kits. Because the minis come with just those 12 points and then 7 pieces. Our larger kits come with lots of pieces, as you'll see here. So these larger kits are really great as a base kit. This base kit coming with chunks of black tourmaline. You can add any crystals you want to all of these little matchsticks to do all kinds of crystal gridding. So this is our protection grid kit. You'll see it still comes with some of those larger pieces like the mini kit does, but it comes with also a lot of these matchstick pieces as well, so you can do so much crystal gridding. And then 7 sort of main keystones here, and these are black tourmaline. We also have these in a couple different flavors, if you will, around the shop, but this is our black tourmaline one. Now we gotta pour that back in there. You ready for this, David? You got it. You know how to do it.
Yeah. It's also great for kiddos that need something to do.
Oh yeah. Yep. David's saying, if you guys can't hear him, so it's great for kids. You can also add other nature elements. We've done nature mandala workshops before, where we have paired crystal gridding with nature mandalas, so you can go outside and pick whatever's blooming at the moment or whatever sort of things you find and do some really just quiet, meditative mandala or grid building. So those are our protection kits. We also have these Molly bracelets. This is a black tourmaline chunk here, paired with some rainbow moonstone. So they're very beautiful bracelets, also stack really well with the Augusta ones like I showed earlier. So we have that in black tourmaline. These are $35, as well as the crystal grid kits, the larger kit that I showed you a second ago. And then we also have these Levy earrings in black tourmaline. I actually have a pair of black tourmaline earrings on. I find they are necessary many days. And then these are $16 for these Levy earrings. Next up, we're going to go through our last 2 stones. We have tourmalinated quartz and those weird ametrine pebbles that just sort of came in with a bunch. So let's go through these. All right, we have 4 of these palm stones. Let's do them. Here's number 38. This is a tourmalinated quartz palm stone. It is $20. What makes these really great is this is black tourmaline that is growing within clear quartz. So the quartz actually acts as an amplifier for the powers of the black tourmaline. This is number 38. This one is number 39. It's a more opaque quartz, also 20. Some big chunks of black tourmaline going on in there. I credit tourmalinated quartz with being the stone that made me a crystal lover, for sure. That's number 39. Next up we have number 40. This one doesn't have any here, but you'll see that there are some pieces hidden away. Also 20 is number 40. And then we have number 41. Also 20. All right, those are the 4 palm stones. We also have 4 towers here. Ooh, these are probably my favorite. No, these are not my favorite. The spheres are going to be my favorite. My favorite. Okay, here's number 42. I have a cute little tower / obelisk here. This buddy is $20. A good mix of black tourmaline. Wants to see 39? Okay, perfect. I'll do that whenever I'm...
38.
Oh, gotcha. Here we go. Here's 38, Erica. Oh, 30. Oh, yeah, gotcha. 38. It's a nice piece. It looks a little smoky too. It may even have like extra powers. It's number 38. All right, I'm going to go back to those towers. Here's number 43. The squatty little fella. Also $20. Nice. Sold 38. Gotcha. All right, we also have number 44. This one is taller than the other ones. It is also 20. We do these by weight. So you'll see here, this one is quite a bit chunkier. This one is taller and skinnier. So it all ends up sort of panning out. This is number 44. Oh, that one's real pretty. I like that one. Oh, knocking them over. All right, this one I just think is gorgeous in its own right. So here is number 45. It has a single black tourmaline shooting through it. And I love that about it. Just pretty low key. This beautiful piece, number 45. Oh, camera again. And it is $20. Number 45. I like that one, man. Like it a lot. All right, now we're on our last row this evening. We're going to do these ametrine pieces and then finish off with the black tourmalinated spheres that are up here. So let's do it. These ametrines are $8 only, making them almost the cheapest thing on the table, except for this one little black tourmaline buddy. Here is number 46. Ooh, the rainbows. Oh, you guys can see that. See that? Love it. This one is quite dark in here. So an amethyst or ametrine is a mixture of amethyst and citrine. So I can see a nice like band of citrine happening in here. Where all, oh, those rainbows. Look, you guys see that?
It's great for harmony too.
Oh, David is saying that these are great for harmony. So pretty. Okay, 46. I'm going to literally just spend all day on each of these because they're so gorgeous. Here is number 47. Also, oh my goodness. Guys, this one has some phantoms in it. I didn't even see this earlier. So, I wonder if, oh, I think you can see it on the video. So you'll see here those lines. What you can't really see is they also go this way, which means this was a point that pointed up this way. And this is sort of ghosts of its past. So it was this big, and then it grew a bit more, and then it grew a bit more. So it was like starting and stopping its growth, and it kept these little records of that growth. Let me see if turning off the light actually might help with this one too. Oh, I think it does. Look at, oh.
So
David wants this one. David's mad. He wants this one for his pocket. Okay, this one is, and it's also incredibly clear. You can kind of see in there. You can just see right through it. Anywho, I'm like freaking out about these. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful piece. If anyone doesn't buy this one, I'm taking it home. It's mine. Okay, 47 note. If you'd like to buy it, you're more than welcome to. Have enough stones in my life. Said no one ever. 48. Again, these are all $8. See if like, all right, play with my lights here. See if I can give it some light without giving it the big ring light. So you can see it. So this one is really quite dark in here. You can see that citrine going through it. This one also has some phantoms. I cannot believe I didn't see this earlier. So this one also here Oh man, I need like a flashlight or something. Let me see if I can show these people this. Let me see. Oh. Hold. It was doing it. Yes, I'm showing this with an iPhone. Oh, I don't think I can really get it. Trust me, guys, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. They are all the way up in this. There are phantoms of past growth, which energetically just does its own thing. Anyway, that's beautiful. 48. 48 if anybody's interested. Love it. All right, 49. This one's really quite clear. This one has beautiful clarity and lots of rainbows. And it's just an interesting little shape. Look at it. Nice like worry stone, nice pocket stone. It's not gonna be too big. Number 49. I don't see any phantoms in this one, just really beautiful clarity and lots of rainbows. Number 49. And then we have number 50. Also beautiful. Number 51. This one is probably the darkest of all of them. This one is really dark right in here. And very beautiful. That's 51. Oh, okay, I think 52, the last one, might be my almost third favorite. Okay, this one has really great clarity as well. Can I see my finger back there in it? Is beautiful sort of citrine happening over in these areas, full of rainbows. Totally gorgeous.
Number 44 and 49 are sold.
Perfect. Thank you. Asante, hello. So 44 and 49. Got you for 44. Oh, girl, and then 49. Perfect. Oh, you got some good pieces. I'm totally down for that. Erica wants to see 46 again. Here you go, lady. Here's 46. You see that rainbow right there? I do. It's a beautiful, oh, rainbows all up in there. Some citrine happening over here on this side. Full of, see all those rainbows? Oh my God. So this is number 46. All right, let me know if I need to go back and show any more of those. I'm happy to do so. All right, lastly, we have 3 black tourmaline spheres. I have also ordered these in my favorite to
46.
least favorite. Got you, Erica. Got you. So, black tourmaline sphere, or tourmalinated quartz spheres, my bad. Let's do it. All right, here is number 53. Fix my focus. There we go. So this one is my favorite of these because of the clarity that is in here. And you can't really, maybe you can kind of see it in the video. It's just beautifully clear in this area of it. And then it has these really great, just black tourmaline shards. I think they probably have a better name than that, but going right through it. Anyway, it's beautiful. These are, can someone tell me how much these are? I don't remember.
How much?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. They are $64.
These are 64. 64 for these spheres. This is number 53. I actually snagged one of these for myself. I've been wanting a black tourmaline sphere. I told you guys a minute ago that I attribute black tourmaline with my love for crystals. Let me see if I can, this will, let me turn my light back on. Kinda. This is the problem with lighting and crystals, guys. They're so reflective. But I did keep one of these for myself. I've been looking for one for myself for a long time. Whenever I saw these, I was like, mine. I made David go through boxes of them. Remember we were standing there going through all those boxes? Ooh, it was a good time. Choosing all the best ones. So this is 54. And then finally, last but not least, 55. Here we go with 55. This one has more black tourmaline than the other ones, but it's also just beautiful. Look at that. So pretty. And that's it. That's 55. And with that, let me know if there are any additional pieces that anyone wants to, or if I need to go back and show you any other pieces that I've already shown you. I'm more than happy to do that. There's a bit of a lag, so I'm going to wait just a few minutes to see if anything comes in. But I think this is one of my favorite parties yet. There's something about the aesthetic of this table. Actually, look, table. Something about the aesthetic of this table that is so yummy to me. Look at it, it's pretty. Maybe I might redo my house in these colors. What do you think, David?
Sure.
He's like, whatever. Whatever, Emily. Is it possible for you to choose your obelisk? Absolutely, Erica. Will you grab those rainbow fluorites and grab the one out of there as well, please? For sure. And then Laura Henry wants to see 48 again. You certainly may.
Who's the one she originally
I
gotcha.
picked my favorite, but she can pick her favorite. All right, here is number, what was it? 48. Nice piece. Is this one of the ones that I said had? Yes, it does. This is one of the ones I said has the phantoms in it. So if you look very carefully in here, there's some, which, ooh, like this lighting, this camera, the whole thing is so not doing this beautiful thing justice. It's gorgeous. This is number 48. 44 was. I gotcha. It is a tourmalinated quartz. Point. Mary is sending you a link, Asandi. Laura is asking if some gouache rods are available. Absolutely, yes, they are. We have a couple of them left. I will show them to you. So, Erica, perfect. I'm going to show Erica the rainbow fluorites. Also, Laura got 48. Gotcha, Laura. I'm going to show Erica the rainbow fluorites. I'm also going to count these. If anyone wants any of these, you are more than welcome to claim one, except Erica does get first choice here.
Yes.
All right, Erica. And these are 42, if anyone else is interested. So here is number 1. Let's see if I can hold these back and adjust my zoom. Here is number 1. Is this the one I snagged? So I snagged this one because, let me get the zoom up in here. It has some really good stuff going up in this tip. That's why I snagged this one. Just that. Just that. So that's number 1. Next. Here's number 2. This one's a little chunkier, maybe a little shorter than the previous one. So number 2. These are all beautiful. There really is not a wrong choice. And they are also more like green purple than this is showing up. I think we're going to have to do some lighting upgrades here. It's number 2. Here's number 3. This one is a bit more green, with the color you're seeing here being green, everything else being purple. And then I think you're seeing the clear better than anything else. So this is number 3. This one has some good stuff happening here. It's a little bit darker, but it's gorgeous. Number 3. Here is number 4. This one's also is very green. It's like very green here, very purple here. This is number 4. Here is number 5. This might be my second favorite. Very nice. And then finally, number 6. This one might be this one might be my favorite. And it also might be the biggest one. Number 6. And the thing that I really like about just tell you why they're my favorite, is I love them when the bands are really tight. So there's like, it goes blue, green, clear, clear, like really tightly. I also really love it when they have a lot of character at the very top. All right, I hear you, Erica. Got it. Got it. Okay, Erica's got number 1. If anyone else would like any of those, feel free to let us know. They're rainbow fluorites, 42. We can send you a link. And then Laura wants to see the gua sha tools. So we have 4 amethyst or chevron amethyst and 1 rose quartz left. And these are gorgeous. So prepare yourself. So here is number 8. Let's see if I can get there we go. Number 8. I love how you can just, like, these were amethyst points. And it's like a fun little cross section. So number 8. Number 9. This one has a really great chevron happening here. Number 9. Actually, Erica, can I show everyone yours? It's so beautiful. It's not for sale, but I will show everyone if you're down, because it's worth sharing. Here's number 10. So very different than the other 2. That was my AirPod. This is number 10. This is number 11. This one has like little pieces and it's so cute. Number 10, or excuse me, this is number 11. And these chevron amethyst ones are 16. And then I have 1 rose quartz here. Number 13, and it is $14, correct? $14. So it's really quite clear up in here, which is why we set this one aside. So the gua shas that are left on the table. Let me know if you'd like any of those. And I will show you this one. I think that Erica, we did a little virtual shopping earlier this week. She picked out what I think is the most beautiful chevron amethyst that we got. I'm just going to show you all so you can see how flippin' gorgeous it is. Look at this one. This is already claimed. Look at that. Erica snagged this. And if anyone does ever want to do any virtual shopping with us, you can go to our website. Down at the bottom, there's a link for shopping by appointment. And you can do that anytime. Just schedule a time. We will do basically this right here with you, and we'll show you whatever you'd like. Like Erica here got this amazingly beautiful chevron amethyst gua sha tool. She got first pick. Okay, hold on. Laura Henry wants number 11, the last amethyst. That is totally yours, Laura. This is it. It's a good one. It's a real good one. We'll put that aside for you. That's Laura Henry's. Okay. And then Erica wanted to see some rose quartz. Let's do it. All right, so there are 5 of these. I'm going to count through all 5, 1 through 5. And these are open for anyone. So if anyone would like to claim one of these rose quartz, I call them rough polish points, which is two completely separate things, but you'll see what I mean. Here's number 1. They are rough here, polished on top. Number 1. These are 34. And Laura, you are going to love the gua sha tool. I want you and Erica both. Actually, anyone who claimed one. Shoot me an email after you get it home and you clean it, because you have to clean it first. Give it a good clean, try it, watch some YouTube videos on it, and let me know, because I'm currently completely obsessed. I've literally used it every day since I've had it, and I swear to you, the bags under my eyes are smaller. I cannot, that is not scientifically proven. I did not measure my bags before and after, but anecdotally, I feel like the bags under my eyes are smaller. Okay, here's number 2. This one is quite square, but also look at these beautiful ridges or lines in this one. So pretty. So number 2, also 34. All of these are going to be 34. Where are these from, David?
These are from Madagascar.
These are Madagascaran. Is that what it is? Rose quartz. Here's number 3.
Actually, I'm sorry, I think they are from Brazil.
I was thinking they were from Brazil too. Okay, never mind, guys. These are Brazilian. This is number 3. This one is maybe a little squattier than some of the other ones. Number 3. Number 4. This one might be my favorite. I'll show you why. Also kind of squatty, but look at this character. This is number 4. And these are definitely more pink than they are showing up in this video. The light is washing them out just a bit. So number 4. And then finally, number 5. And this is the tallest one. I also love how this has those striations across as well. Number 5. There you go. Let me know if anyone would like to claim a rose quartz. And Mary, will you make sure that you put a link in there to those too?
Oh, yeah.
So Natalie was asking about the cave calcite and dendrite.
Oh, yeah, Natalie, do we want to go ahead and do a sneak peek? I'm down. If you guys want to claim all of the white calcites, cave calcites, aragonites, those are all 3 names for the same thing, or all the dendrites, we'll find something else for the party next week. I'm down for that. Yes, so let's number them. Here, put that one. Actually, there's some over there on the shelf too. You know, snag the ones off the shelves. Okay, perfect, got them. Okay, I'm gonna show you, we only have one left at the larger size / price point, and you will likely gasp when you hear the price. And I'm gonna let you decide if it's a good gasp or a bad gasp. So these are cave calcites from Mexico. This is number 1. We'll see how big this is. Look how gorgeous. This one does have some interest, like that's sparkly and gorgeous in there. Beautiful display piece. It is only $25. We got such a great price on this. We are going to pass that pricing along and get this beautiful piece, number 1, for $25. 25, see? Number 1. It's the only piece we have left in this size. I told you guys, every time someone has seen one of these, they've bought one. Every time someone sees one in person, so this is the only one of this price point that we still have in stock. And we just put them on the website today. Like, these weren't website purchases. These were some of our shop by appointment and real life shoppers. Everyone's wearing a mask. It's very safe. All right. Here's number 2. Now we're going down to the lower price point. These are only $15. Only $15. So this is number 2. It sits up like this. Oh, Natalie got number 1. Perfect, Natalie. Got you, got you. Got you, got you. Okay, here's number 2, this cute little buddy. This is one of those we were talking earlier. This is some like more opaque. Let's see if I can. There we go. More opaque aragonite here. And I think this sort of clearer part is calcite. So you're getting specimen of both in this one. This is number 2. Sits like this. Super adorable. Only 15. Okay. All right, since Natalie has already, oh sure, Asandi is wanting us to share a bit more.
I'm putting some comments in right now.
Perfect.
I can also link you some stuff.
Mary is sharing more in the comments, but these, it's called either white calcite or clear. Some of it is clear, aragonite. And so what is happening here is that this sort of really white stuff is aragonite. And as it sort of gets older, it turns into the sort of clear, shinier stuff, which is white calcite. And so it's both of those stones, which is just like different ages of the same stone. And it forms these beautiful sort of coral-like, like look at this. Oh, look at this. Formations. This is also only 15. Let's see if it'll stand up. Some of them will stand up. This is not really one of them. But it lays nicely like this. Beautiful piece. So this was number 3. That was number 3.
I have one more 25.
Oh, we lied, guys. There is one more $25 piece. I sort of snuck some around the office because it's so pretty. So here is number 4. This is a $25 piece. And this one is actually officially the last $25 piece. This one, again, you have some aragonite. The tips are this clearer calcite. It is a really, really beautiful piece. This is number 4. Number 4, and it is 25. Let me see if this one stands up. It was kind of leaned against the wall because it was leaned against the wall. It almost stands up. If you were to take this one and put, it just needs like, sometimes you can put those little like foamy chair or like furniture pads on the bottom to even them out. This one will stand like this. It's like so close that with just a little bit of help, probably on this side right there, it'll stand like this. I also did have it on a shelf and it was leaning, just leaning on the wall, and it was sitting up beautifully. David didn't even know that it was leaning. So number 4, 25. Okay, we're gonna show 2 more of these. Here is number 5. This is back to the $15 price point. This one can kind of just sit any which way. It's the most beautiful formation. Right, number 5 is 15. I think maybe it came off like that. Number 5. And then number 6. I said we do one more. Okay, David says this one is especially calcite-y. Oh, it is. Oh, that's so pretty. And this one is going to be a nice standing piece too. This is number 6, also 15. So you'll see here, see how just extra sparkly that is? That's lots of calcite, clear calcite on the outer edges of this. Beautiful little piece. Number 6 is 15. Perfect. And Asandi wants to see 2 and 3. Happy to do it.
There's number 2.
Okay. Here's number 2. Nice little standing piece. This one is especially pretty, I think, on this side. number 2, and number 3. This one is more aragonite, so you'll see it's a little more opaque. Still very beautiful. It does have a good bit of calcite formations over here. Yeah, over here. Let me see if it stands. Oh, so close. This is another one of those that was like just a little furniture pad or something. Underneath this side, it will stand up just like this and be so cute. So that's number 3. Perfect. All right, and then I will show you guys, I'm gonna do like 3 pieces of the danburite. I'll share the 2 that we had at the table with us earlier, and then 1 extra. David's snagging one now. This is also beautiful. We've had a couple shoppers in this week, and a couple of these have already been snagged too. We did not get very many. I chose the prettiest ones they had, and only the prettiest ones they had, because I'm that person. Okay. Okay, perfect. Gotcha. We got number 2 of the cave calcite. I think you're gonna love it. I was telling a story earlier, Asandi, that I have 2 pieces. I have one that is very much so aragonite, one that is very much so the calcite at home, and I love them. They're 2 of my favorite pieces in my collection. I've actually shared either one or both of them in our Instagram stories. I've shared some of the stones in my rock collection, and either one or both of them are in there. I love them. So all that to say, good choice. All right, here's some danburite for you. Here is number 1. It is 34. These are all 34. You'll see this formation is so beautiful. Danburite does come in several colors. This one is, or all of the ones that we got are a light pink. It's a very light pink, very similar actually to a light rose quartz. So this is number 1. This is how danburite terminates. So this is a termination. And then we also have another growth here. So this is number 1 at 34. Here is number 2. Also very pretty. I love these like striations here. Has a couple little buddies growing off of it as well. Number 2 is also 34. See here the termination. I love it. It's number 2. And then finally number 3. This one is a little chunkier, a little squattier. Still very beautiful. Also 34. I love me some danburite, guys. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. So number 3. I do want to show you, I'll show you the one I got from my own collection. How about that? Because it's in the office and I love it. I love it. I love it. I only had one that was this size and I think this good of quality. And I snagged it and I was like, this is mine forever. And this one is not pink. This is a white danburite. It's also not for sale. But I do want to show you because it's gorgeous. Look at this piece. And I'm agreeing with Mary there. They do have a very sweet energy. I rode home from our rock buying trip with this in my lap. What are you giggling about, David? David remembers me riding home with it in my lap. So I was like, I want to go home with this one. Right? Isn't that gorgeous? And it does sit like this, which actually this is one that it kind of sits like this. And so I'm actually going to put a little pad under the back of it so it sits a little more straight. Isn't that great? I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. All right. And with that, let us know if there's anything else you want to see. Otherwise, it's time to start checking out. So you can start checking out. Also, feel free to add anything else you want to your carts. It is free shipping in the US if you purchase $75 or more. So shipping rocks is not cheap, guys. He's literally shipping a box of rocks. So we're happy to offer up free shipping if you buy over $75 or $75 or more. Otherwise, we're going to start wrapping this up unless there's anything else that you guys would like to see. And I think everyone here has some easy to follow YouTube handles. Asandi, we have you down. So I think we're probably good with the notes section of what it is that you guys, oh, perfect. Asandi is looking for the cave calcite link. On it. Totally on it for you. Absolutely. So Natalie wants to see the other $25 cave calcite. And Erica, you're coming up as your name, so we know that you are you. You're good. You're totally good. So, and the last $15 one. Oh, David's right behind me. There we go. All right, here is the first, or I guess the second $25 one. So for the sake of this, let's call this number 1. This is 1. Beautiful piece. All right, and the last, do you remember what the last one was? It was this one. It was totally this one. And then here is number 2. This one is 15. This one will sit quite nicely, just like this. Number 2 for 15. Perfect. Ah, thanks, Asandi. Hope you have a good weekend too. Let us know if either of those float your boat, Natalie. And we'll get back to wrapping this up. This has been so much fun. I'm definitely enjoying this new setup a ton. I would actually love to know from you guys too. If you want to shoot us an email or a message or something and let us know, especially if you've done our crystal parties on Zoom before. How did you like it on YouTube? You think it was better, no different, worse, whatever? Please let us know. Otherwise, it's time to start checking out. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with us. We are going to start doing these every single week. We're having a ton of fun doing it. And now we are restocked with crystals. And because we can't do some of our regular shopping, we can do this. And so every week you can come hang out with us. The crystal party will always start at 3 p.m. Eastern sharp-ish. And we will be joining in about 30 minutes early to hang out with you like we did today. So feel free to set it for your calendars for 2:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be updating some things so that you can join in with us and hang out. It'll be a ton of fun. So Natalie is wondering which one we recommend to complement the first one she picked. What was Natalie's? What did Natalie already purchase? Oh, that one. Oh, Natalie. Got a good one. Of the two calcites. Okay, this is totally, I don't have a recommendation, but I'm going to tell you which one you should choose in which case. So if you want two that are of similar sizes to like sit on a shelf together or like on either side of your fireplace mantle or something like that, I would get the bigger one. If you want to be comparable sizes. If you want them really for look, that last one, that smaller one is gorgeous. I mean, the big one is too, but like if I was going to choose because of looks, I would get the smaller one with the big one that you got. But if you're looking for two sizes to be a good pairing in some sort of setting, I would get the two of the big size. That is kind of a non-answer, but hopefully that will help you make your decision. That is my goal. Oh, but they are pretty. I'm telling you guys, I love this cave calcite. And again, I've never seen it for purchase before. I mean, obviously it is around, but I've never seen it. So whenever I saw it, I went through and I like got all of my favorite pieces from all these boxes. Perfect. All right. Wait around, see if Natalie's got anything. How are you guys feeling? Feeling good? Yeah, love it. Everybody drink their tea?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I haven't drank all my tea yet.
So number 2.
Tea. This is the Frolic tea. We sell this on our site. We love it. This time of year, I always want to like drink all of it. Just guzzle it. You guys say guzzle? Is that like a Southern thing? To guzzle? I guzzle this tea. Natalie would like to get number 2, the smaller one. Perfect, Natalie. Yes, it's that one. Yep, that one. Good choice. Seriously, good choice. It's beautiful. It's a very beautiful little piece. All right, and Mary, do you have any outstanding things over there?
Anything I need?
Yeah. All good? Perfect. Then let's officially wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us. Had a ton of fun. We will be here again next week. We'll be showing up at about 2:30 Eastern. Crystal Party will start at 3 p.m. Eastern. We will be here to do the party and then hang out afterwards to just let you do whatever virtual shopping you would like to do. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with us. If you need us, you can shoot us an email. hello@almanacsupplyco.com is where you can reach us. Also, feel free to subscribe to the YouTubes, right? And we'll see you next week. Take care. Cheers.